it's Keith from Home Fitness. So now this is week 6, 7 and 8. I'm doing a little bit of catch up now because, well, I thought I was going to be able to get back to you after just a week. It's taken 3 weeks because my appointments just keeps getting pushed back. So a lot of that's to do with the hospital closures and things like that that's happening because due to the coronavirus. So my appointment was just pushed back, but I went and see the specialist today. Basically, he's saying that he will not actually be able to perform the operation himself. His advice would be not to operate and just to try and rehabilitate it. As far as I'm concerned, I still want to try and go for that operation if possible, because I want to regain as much strength as possible back into the pec. He did show me the MRI, and it did show obviously that I had a 5 centimetre gap between where the cut of the tendon and the muscle is. So between the end of the tendon and the muscle, there's now a 5 centimetre gap. There was 2 centimetres worth of the tendon left on there. They do say it's best to operate straight away within the first couple of weeks, but I have done a little bit of my own research on this, and with the type of injury that I've got, you're better to wait a little bit of time just so it's got a little bit of time to add build up some scar tissue on either side of, like, obviously on the tendon, obviously on the muscle as well, so that it's got something that they can work with, something strong that they can, you know, sort of use as a harness and drag it across, if you like, in order to attach, because at the minute there's only a little bit of scar tissue there and not quite enough to have anything to grip to. So it's better for it to build up and get that little bit of scar tissue. So he's not going to do this operation himself, but he is happy to refer me to another specialist who has done these kind of operations, and then I will have a better idea of whether they still will put me through, because there's still a chance that they may not put me through to have the operation done. I'm hoping that they will, obviously, because I want to regain as much strength as possible. And as far as rehab afterwards, he said I could be in a sling for up to 6 months, so it's going to be a longer road ahead for recovery time. But as far as I'm concerned, it's well worth it if I can get that little bit more strength back to the muscle. So I'd like to persevere and have the op, because I'd like to regain as much strength as possible, because as it is at the minute, my internal sort of range of movement is not that great. I have to say it's been a little bit difficult to sort of like shower and things like that because of the muscle that I've lost there. So even just sort of showering and trying to get across and, you know, wash underneath the arms has been difficult, because I can feel the connection's not there, so it's not wanting to do the job, and I'm finding that I'm getting pain here anytime I'm bringing the arm across, and that's because it's trying to overcompensate. So other muscles are coming into play, and it feels really strange and inside. So I have still been training, and, you know, for the first time even today, I've just done a little bit of internal rotation. I always do things like face pulls, which are good for the rotator cuff, and straight arm scapular pull downs. So I'm trying to do as much as I can to strengthen up and to also get some blood flow into the muscle, because that always helps to heal it anyway. The worst thing you can do is do nothing. The only thing I haven't been doing is pressing, and that's because I don't want it to make it any worse. He also said that if you were to be pressing, I could also detach even more of the actual pectoral muscle as it is. I don't want to be doing that. I do want to continue to do my training and upkeep as much as I can, as much as possible. Just keep progressing, keep going forwards. So for now, I won't do weekly videos. Like I said, this is a combination of week 6, 7 and 8 now. It's been 8 weeks since I've actually done the injury. As soon as I have seen a specialist, I'll update you and get back to you. So if you're enjoying this road to recovery, then maybe give a like, leave any comments down below if you like. That's always great. It's always nice to see the comments. And if you'd like to subscribe for future videos, then that'd be great, because I've got nutritional videos and training tips. So if you want to have a look and check out my channel for any of that, then brilliant. I'd always appreciate the follow, and I'll see you in the next one.